Why is the stock market sliding and tanking? Is it because the Federal Reserve has gone hawkish again? But I thought inflation is falling. Now, why do you think that the Federal Reserve is becoming hawkish again? This changes everything. See, the Federal Reserve has just met yesterday and they decided to not hike rates or to keep rates on hold. So how can that be hawkish? Well, the reason why is because they projected that they're going to hike rates once more by the end of this year and not cut rates until September 2024, which is not what the market was expecting. The market was expecting them to cut rates pretty soon. And why was this happening? Well, that's because inflation is bouncing back again, but who could have predicted this? Well, if you've been following me, then you know that for the last couple of months, I've been warning both in my Discord and on Twitter that oil prices are surging to a new local high. So for example, here's a screenshot from my Discord where it says price of light crude oil should hit about 85.5. And since then, I've updated the number to $92, $93 area. And what that means is this would mean a higher CPI, right? And that's bad news for Bitcoin and the NASDAQ if the CPI comes out higher than expected. This has been happening for the past 2 months. So past 2 months, we have seen that the CPI inflation in the United States has bottomed at 3.2% and is now climbing back up again. So it's coming to 3.7% now, right? And the Federal Reserve is freaking out because they think, well, now inflation is out of control once again. So therefore, they're saying we could hike rates more, right? And keep on doing quantitative tightening, keep on tightening the monetary system until inflation is tamed. And that's what I've been warning about since July. Seeing early July, I had been warning, saying on my Twitter that US 10 bond yields are trying to break out into a bull flag, right? And therefore, US dollar should bounce hard as well as the yields rally, right? So it's all there. And indeed, that is what happened, right? Since July, we've seen the 10-year US Treasury bond yields, which is key to the NASDAQ, right? And also quite important to Bitcoin, has rallied from under 4% to now 4.43%. And the US dollar, instead of breaking down, it has basically gone from under 100 to now 105. So US dollar is getting stronger. If you've been watching my videos, then you understand that what I've been saying is that as the US dollar rallies, then it means that the markets are in a risk-off kind of mood. When they're in a risk-off kind of environment, then that means the NASDAQ should pull back and Bitcoin pull back or at best goes sideways. For folks who have been following me, I've been saying that the NASDAQ would pull back during earnings season and it would be an ABC pattern, which means A down, leg down, B leg bounces up, and C leg down again. I'm right now thinking the C leg gets to around, finishes around this low 350s, high 340s area. Could go lower. I'll keep you guys updated.